Welcome back to Great Tastes of Manitoba, and it's Simple Gourmet with Manitoba turkey producers. Aaron Oblast did actually come back, and he's had me smelling the beer. It smells amazing. Can't wait to hear more about it. But first of all, this is what Chef Jason Wertzman, this is what our Cajun rub bird looks like at the end of the day. So quickly walk through that again.
Yeah, well, we did a rub on this with traditional Cajun spices and some butter and olive oil, and we roasted it in the oven. Before that, we did turkey drumsticks, and they were roasted with a caramelized onion and apple glaze. And our other recipe was a slow cooker turkey roast. So it was a boneless roast, and we had a roasted red pepper sauce with pine nuts and goat cheese on it.
The recipes for this show and the complete series of Great Tastes are available on the GreatTastesMB.ca website. And one recipe from today's show will be in the classified section of the Winnipeg Free Press.
So Aaron, if it's a simple gourmet, do you keep it humble with beverage pairings, or do you go a little bit wild with it?
Beverage pairings usually about creativity, but I think with the wonderful recipes that Chef presented today, I think you find a middle ground where you can really let the beverage and the food come into harmony. So with the Cajun turkey, for example, all those spices, I decided to go with an aromatic white wine from Canada. Sandhill Viognier, which is from the Okanagan Valley. Viognier, not super sweet, not super tart either, but it's known as an aromatic varietal. So there's a lot of flavor there, and it'll really complement that spice rub that Chef put together.
Okay.
Talking about the turkey roast with the red pepper and goat cheese sauce, whenever I think goat cheese, I tend to think of Sauvignon Blanc. So the other wine that we have paired with that is Kim Crawford's Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc, as a grape varietal, tends to be really citrusy and slightly herby. So I think it would really make that cornbread and that red pepper pop. It kind of contrasts a little bit with the tart acidity of the wine. Lastly, we paired with the apple onion caramelized turkey drumstick.
This smells amazing, by the way, this brew.
It's an interesting beer. It's from Quebec. It's made by Unibrew. It's called Éphémère, and this is the Éphémère apple. So it's a traditional Belgian-style white beer that's been brewed with apple must. Apple in what you're cooking, apple in your beer. It's gonna serve as a really good palate cleanser, not only complementary in flavor, but it's also gonna, make every bite taste like the first bite.
Okay, so obviously, Aaron, you've gone to a lot of trouble to create the perfect pairings here tonight, but what about interchangeability? Is that allowed?
Well, I mentioned before, I think pairing is all about creativity and subjectivity. So, what Jason might pair with it, what you might pair with it, what I might pair with it would be different, and that's okay. Chef made a lot of recipes today with turkey that are gluten-free. Mm-hmm. So, for example, the beer obviously has gluten in it.
Right.
You could easily substitute a wine or your other favorite drink and enjoy it with great food. Good food and good drink, they belong together.
And I guess it's really just about what you love as well, right? That's a huge component too. So, well, thank you both very much for being here, and thank you very much for being here. Local products prepared with love by local experts. It's Great Tastes of Manitoba. We sure hope you'll come back next week.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Tastes is brought to you by GreatTastesMB.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Taste is sponsored by Manitoba Agriculture. Promotional consideration is provided by the Winnipeg Free Press. We're there for you. Wardrobe provided by Loca Boutique. Filmed on location at Grant Park Shopping Centre. Great Taste is produced in cooperation with participating Manitoba Commodities, Manitoba Agriculture, and Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Taste is produced by Frank Digital.